Join the crew as a member of the Onyx Key for exclusive members-only messages, redirections, and content. We already have a bunch of videos live with some familiar topics as well as new questions, so I'll see you on the other side of the Onyx Key. Make sure you hit the join button to go deeper down this experience with me. Hey family, so we're back with another secret admirer reading. We're gonna see who has a secret crush on you and their potential next move. So we're rolling with our theme. We're gonna have the birth flowers for each month going forward. At some point every birth month is going to be able to have that, so it's just an easier way to get these thumbnails out, and then it adds a layer, adds a little more flavor to how you guys get to pick it, right? So obviously we're heavy into fall. It's now October, real time. So we've got a very interesting selection of flowers. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hold it up so you can choose your piles. Pile number 1 is the bright red spider lily. Pile number 2 is the golden garden cosmos with the butterfly. Pile number 3 is the burgundy oxblood dahlia. And then pile number 4 is the marigold. It's golden with red tips. All right, I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile 1, my bright red spider lily. We're gonna see who has a secret crush on you and their potential next move. And the move is to be like, make sure pile 1 knows, like, you are mine, I'm yours, we are together. Because what is that? Right? We got a new romantic cycle begins and coming. New moon in Libra could imply that this is real time as we are in Libra season. Real time for you, the viewer, right? Whenever you find it, because that's how it aligns when you find it in a timeless sense. But this person's like, no, I'm very confident, I'm very sure that I'm interested in pile 1. Like, that's who I want to talk to, that's who I want to get to know, that's who I'm staying with, whatever it is, or that's who I'm getting back together with, depending on who hits the table. Okay, so immediately I've got time to give rather than take. Hard work is paying off. I got 2 earth signs, and you know what, we're gonna take the split. I don't usually do that, but I'm going to take the split. I've got Virgo Capricorn energy on my table. This person's really dedicated, so their next move, I'm just gonna be honest with you, overextend, lay it on thick. They're gonna do the most, they're gonna do so much. It might actually even be a little bit overwhelming, because in order to like get your attention or get you to understand that they're serious, they see a long-term commitment with you, they're gonna do a lot of effort, a lot of acts of service, a lot of attention. Okay, so tell me more about who this is. Some of you watch it, it might be 2, because I got 2 stacks and I got twins. Tell me who is secretly admiring my spider lily. So I keep getting this wave of, every now and then I get a pile where there's 2 energies come through, and there's one you need to just leave alone, right? This is one of those piles, because that lily energy came through in a reading I did for members earlier. It's a spirit animal bird reading. I don't remember the exact pile. I just remember notating that there's an energy associated with a lily that needs to be left alone, and I'm not certain that this isn't the only time I've gotten that. So yeah, we got going with the flow, we've got harmony. If we're talking about somebody that's wishy-washy, their energy changes based on their circumstances, leave it alone. Okay, I'm describing someone specific. I got the Ace of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Some of you, one of these people on the table, someone you're absolutely done with. Someone you possibly thought you would have a family with, but you're done with them. It's over with. You're not interested because whatever circumstances happen. okay? But it's someone that's comfortable just going with the flow, not really committing to much. So in that instance where they're just rolling with it, raw dog in life, like that, like people say, maybe this person uses that phrase, because I actually don't use that phrase, but I heard it, so I said it, because if someone that may even talk like that, you're in your right place, right space, and watch it, because it's very performative if this person starts working really hard, being very attentive, being very serious, trying to make you think they're stable now. Like, yeah, I want a family. Yeah, I want to be with just you. Yeah, I want to overextend, give you whatever. But it's like more of the fear of losing you or not having their way, if that makes sense, where we talk about that shadow. Yeah, somebody you're done with or should be done with, someone you've closed the cycle with. Or the cycle's pending and they can feel it, hence the working hard overextending, because they already can tell the writings on the wall. That last piece is being placed. That's what I'm getting. I got the 7 of Cups of projections. Like they can kind of sense. They feel like they can tell where you are. Now, yes, I did leave with the shadow because I wanted you to know who is on here to leave alone and stay away from. Because you may not realize this person's there energetically, right? But the lighter side is somebody that is very clearly interested. Like, if they are not showing you they're interested, and you know who I'm talking about when I finish developing this real quick, then they may be subtly feeling you out to see how you respond. And if you give them any implication that you are interested in them, it's go move, right? Because 7 of Cups talks about our options, and this is someone that has made their choice with the world, right? Ace of Cups to the 10 of Cups, harmony. Someone that's like, I can see myself spending years and years, my whole life with Power 1. That's all I want. That's all I need. I'm not worried about anything else. So I'm going to keep pulling these cards so we can see more. I see House 4 just peeked out, as in like making a family. Like, I can say with confidence that the lighter side of Power 1 is like, it's nothing to read. Like, it's nothing to like acknowledge with secret admirer. Like, if anything, this person might watch you secretly if they just met you and they're just trying to feel you out to see if you would be interested in them. But this is not a person that intends on being a secret admirer. We first got the energy of the move, right? That's not common in these readings, but a new romantic cycle begins, a union merging, coming together. Like, that's this person's whole take on where they're going. And they'll tell anyone that asks, like, if they're interested in anybody, they're like, yeah, I really like that Spider Lily. I like Power 1, right? Because we got friends, like-minded groups, humanitarian beliefs. It is someone you may connect with collectively in a group setting. Like, you may have a similar hobby, you may have similar interests. If it's more serious than that, then maybe professional groups, organizations, networking, and things like that. Person may connect with you via your friends where there's like distance. It's somebody that's definitely asking your friends about you, for better for worse, because we got old school, watching your picture, social media, right? Wondering if you would acknowledge them if they interacted with you, and they're asking your friends if you single, if you would engage them if they reached out. And addiction implies that this person's like really kind of obsessive about it. Okay. And that doesn't have to be the shadow. It could just be like somebody that's like, man, when is Power 1 gonna come around? I've been looking for Power 1. I haven't seen him in a while. When last time you talked to your friend, you know? I feel like pulling those. Tell me more about, yeah. Create with me. Creation, conception, teamwork, new beginnings. Yeah, they're definitely, this is someone that you know in group collective settings. You know, you share mutual friends with this person. You know some of the same people, because they're asking too much of your business, right? Some of you, this person's like asking other people to invite you somewhere to see if you'll go. Okay. Yeah, long distance, time apart. Do you remember? And Boom. Social media card. Definitely watching you on social media. House 11 actually rules social media, guys. It actually rules social media. So this person's actively watching you on social media. Letter C might be a thing since I have that here, but definitely someone from your past that you're at a distance from that's kind of interested in seeing where it could go. Doesn't mean that the lighter side is like a past attachment, like someone you broke up with at all. Doesn't mean anything, because if anything, it's like crush energy with the Ace of Cups. It's just that simultaneously, some of you are the side where I'm talking about, the lighter side of this person's interested in you and they're trying to see if you would be interested. Others of you are the shadow where you got this person that just won't leave it alone. And then there's those of you where it actually is these two people, and I'm discouraging you from acknowledging the shadow. Even on a friendship level, not to be that person, because this person's very interested in you and they would pretend to be your friend to see if they can ease themselves back into your life romantically. Okay, so all right, tell me more. I don't have any more decks, so I'm gonna pull from here. Who is that? Could be someone with water placements, Virgo placements, Capricorn placements, Aquarius, Libra placements. Okay, yeah, okay, so that's why it's like that, because I'm like, we didn't get any descriptors of this person, and most of you selecting this pile, you know who I'm talking about. C's are all over the place. So, but it says someone finally sees the answer that was always right in front of their eyes. The vision is clear. Therefore, what is to come shall be clear too. And lighter side, they sure. They certain. I don't think they're hiding that they like you. You probably picked this wondering if this person would show up because everybody knows this person likes you. They ask everybody that you know they know about you. Okay, it's very, very clear. Now, the shadow is doing the same. Okay, it feels like someone that realizes too late that maybe they messed up or that they've missed an opportunity. I mean, I can't help them, but I do have my confirmation of a third party of if this person put you in a third party situation or made a choice to proceed with a third party. That person's on the table. Where we're talking about you having two people, I'm clarifying there's two people, okay? Both thinking that you're their life partner. I've already told you where your energy should be prioritized, just because that past attachment feels, I mentioned performative, and I'm not saying that to be mean. I know people can grow and evolve, but I'm serious. It feels performative because, yeah. Life partner is back. Okay. And laughter is here. So laughter is shared between soulmates, warms the spirit in a way no coat could ever. Someone you would be needing to wear a coat while around. That was so literal and random. I don't know where I got it from. Now, the lighter side, so fun. So happy. Letter L is a thing. They literally are gonna like try to get somebody to help support them in getting your attention where there's distance. Like if you know there's distance between you and the person that's stepping out in the lighter sense, they're gonna try to get a third party friend to connect you with them. Okay, even as they like watch you on the internet and things like that, where that makes sense. Now, the personality of the lighter side is really easygoing, really fun. Not easygoing as in lacking stability, but like personality wise, they're very friendly, very happy, just in general. Okay. The shadow is a personality, and this is how you know I'm talking about. They're fluid in the way that they don't know who they are, so they just kind of are whoever they're around. With projections, they just mirror the people around them. So they kind of lack a personality, right? They like what the people around them like. They talk like the people around them. They dress like the people around them. So that's that person, the person that doesn't really think for themselves. Okay, that's the shadow. So I'm gonna pull your advice and close you out. I love it though, because your bottom of your reset is union. And I got success when I split it. So, I mean, I like the lighter side of power. Someone that's clear, they're certain, they're consistent. So you'll know if you're dealing with the lighter side, because the lighter side is consistent. It might actually throw you off how open, clear, direct, possibly even abrasive this person is. Like, this person will outright say, hey, look, I'm trying to get to know you, even in front of other people. Like, they'll be like, I don't care. Like, don't talk to them. I'm talking to you. Like, don't talk to pile 1. I'm talking to pile 1. You know? So, you're being encouraged to prioritize healing for whatever reason. Okay. Okay, we've got a ripen. So ripen and healing. We got this gold digger energy. Watch that shadow. It is an energy vampire. Someone that's wanting superficial contact with you. Okay? You stay away from that shadow. I don't want that for you. Let me pull more for your advice. Yeah. Use this knowledge to heal. Use this knowledge and wisdom to heal to the point where you're not engaging that shadow. Okay? And even if you know you're not going to deal with the shadow of this pile, just leave it alone. Heal from whatever occurred from that shadow experience in person, so that you can lean into this one with confidence, because it's clear and it's sure. Okay, so I'm gonna close you out and move along to pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, my golden garden cosmos with that butterfly. Let's take a look at who has a secret crush on you and their potential next move. Listen, I had a time, there were almost 2 of you. I feel like you're that flower of the month, so that makes sense. But I almost made you pile 1 as well. I had a burgundy one that I was just gonna pop in right there. So I hope that doesn't mean that this is gonna mirror pile 1. I'm okay with them being connected if you're called to both. I'm okay with that. But you almost had this pile, because I wanted this gold one with the butterfly, as well as the burgundy that would have been in the first position. So if you were called to one, maybe that's maybe we'll see. I was gonna say maybe that's the shadow that's eliminated, but let's just get into your reading. The solar eclipse, whether most recent or incoming, it's gonna be a big deal. May shock you regarding this person that I'm gonna tell you about. Okay, so let me see. Tell me more. You know, butterflies symbolize transitions and transformations, as do eclipses. So you're going to be shocked in some way by this person. I've got the energy of Gemini. Communication is key. So maybe this person's going to say something or say something to you, about you, in a really chaotic way. I heard the word reference you, and it's going to be shocking. It does not feel bad. It feels like something about communication and being like-minded, right, is gonna be critical regarding, I guess, this person and who they actually are, versus, I say versus, or in you knowing like who this is, right? Because I'm trying to find you guys as secret admirers. That's the fun thing we do. So someone that knows that they're certain about you. Okay, we got a romantic cycle begins. This person could have a twin. Like, this person could be a twin, right? I get that vibe. So far I got the signs of Gemini and Libra on the table, and I like it because it's 2 signs that rule communication and relationships and just the way we speak and things like that. So I feel like this is someone that when you're around them, they really pay attention to you. They really watch you, observe you, pay attention to your little nuances and habits, and they absolutely listen to you speak. They remember everything you say, and they pay attention to everything that you say. All right. All right. So we got the Ace of Swords of consciousness. There's something about a certain awareness here. So tell me more about my Golden Garden Cosmos. Let's see. There we go. Slightly off center. Yep. Going with the flow. Yeah, I don't want to encourage that energy here. Because the shadow of that other pile, when I mentioned how they may be connected, because I almost made this flower, also got this Ace of Cups first. So the energy is different, so I like it. This is someone that has been hiding how intensely they feel for you for a while, and it looks like someone close to them, doesn't necessarily feel like friend. Three of Pentacles is collective, like it's your collaborators, right? It's people that work with you, maybe. Could be a job, could be a hobby. That basically is like, you shouldn't be hiding how you feel about pile 2. You need to just go ahead and let that out, right? With the Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. What's the worst that could happen? And I know I'm being so like casual about it, but I feel like that's kind of how it happens. It's a very loud, talkative group. Okay, a lot of words here. But it feels like a person that, now I don't want to confuse y'all if you came from another one, but it feels like someone that it's naturally going with the flow, and in doing so they're overly assimilating in some way, and they're getting guidance to kind of like mature and step out and express themselves more. That's this person. So someone that kind of like suppresses their energy, possibly for the sake of fitting in. Not saying this person's a follower. I don't get that vibe at all. I get more being overly considerate of others. Okay? But someone kind of maturing a little bit. So this is someone for sure that you would consider this person to have matured within the last however long. Right? Like I'll say year, right? Year, 2, 3, 4. Or if this is no contact, then like this is someone watching you from afar and you haven't seen them in years. Like they've matured a lot since you've last seen them. Okay? So let me keep pulling these cards. Who is this? This Golden Garden Cosmos. Makes sense. The butterfly absolutely aligned with that energy. My Golden Garden Cosmos, please tell me. Who is this secretly admiring my pile 2? Okay. Sagittarius. Gemini Sagittarius axis is a thing. So I've got optimism, exploration, and freedom. And it feels like someone that either you learned from at some point, or vice versa. Like you taught them something, teaching them something. Right? Because it's the axis of education, right? We got your upbringing, the knowledge you gain there, and in your local area. We got the knowledge you gain from traveling and expanding your perspective. So I got air sign here again. So I got 2 air signs doubled down. I've got Gemini twice, I've got Libra twice, and now I have Aquarius here. So open-mindedness, like I referenced, being objective, and what did I just call this? The axis of learning. Okay, there's something about, there's a heavy theme of learning regarding who this is. They could be learning, you could be learning. Some of you, this person might pretend they don't learn as much from you, or vice versa, and that might be the shock of the revelation of like, I really learned a lot from pile 2, or and you acknowledging how much you've learned from this person. It kind of catches them off guard. Okay, I just split the deck to get a good shuffle, and I've got the student. So more learning, something about students, learning, school, lessons. Okay, and I got a soulmate. Okay, so letter S is a thing, red is a huge thing. So you are coming from one of those red piles. That's okay though. But something about a student, something about a soulmate. Okay, could be the learning, could be the revelation of a soulmate. That might be the shock. Okay, so tell me more about my pile 2. Who is secretly admiring my pile 2? Who's admiring my pile 2? What is their next move? You don't own me. Hey, we got more freedom. Something about freedom. So freedom, alignment, aerial fitness. So this could be someone that really moves freely, good with the way they move, very loose in how they move, right? Like they may be in really good shape, like physically. Yeah, it feels like someone that's really fit. I got desert, clarity, honesty, survival, wisdom, and self-discovery. Feels like someone that may be ascending spiritually, right? We have the alignment of the chakras and that freedom of exploration along with self-discovery. So it feels like someone that may have a newfound sense of self in some way. That could be the maturity I see. And I've got vampire. So listen, I got vampire. I put it back. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have the energy for it. Like I'm not doing it because the shadow stepped in of someone that's very, very draining. And I got that. And then I saw a red flag. And then I split the deck. It was here again. And I don't keep reversals in this deck. But for some reason in your dreams is here. Okay. I might be a thing. Like me could be a really selfish person. Like energy vampires are. I feel like I said that earlier today. I probably did, but you got to watch that because in this energy of this vampire that's a red flag hitting my table, this is the manifestation card, right? This is the dreams card. So in reversal, it's like someone that's astral traveling, if you're spiritual woo-woo, obsessing, stalking, you're not really interested in dealing with them. Okay, or maybe you've closed the cycle with them, but like they kind of won't leave you alone energetically, so you need a cord cutting and all of the things. Okay, so I'm not gonna wallow and dwell on that energy because I just don't have time, especially where they've moved on already and have regrets, or where you've already moved on. Some of you, this is a person that has rebounded with someone else, right? And they did so because they were hoping you would give them your attention again. So like if this person basically popped out with like, I'm hearing the word, they popped out with like an ex before you, or they're dealing with somebody, like I don't know, like they did something chaotic, like they tried to rebound on you just to make an example out of you, like they want to like make you jealous. They've been still watching you and obsessing over you because that was for a reaction, right? We got newness, revenge body, luxury, reaching goals, sudden success. Especially if you're doing really well and you're single. Like if you're like, because here's the thing. When we talk about chaotic people that are used to being attached to your energy and or just simply want to attach to your energy, it throws them off even more when they can't have your energy if you are single. Like if you're just free, single, doing your own vibe, whatever, and you just simply don't want them around, they're like, well, they're not even with anybody, so why can't they be with me? Because I find like energy vampires, like the one on the table in the shadow, they don't know how to be single. They don't know how to be alone. They hop from relationship to relationship, and even if they can't get someone to commit to them that many times in a row, you'll seldom find them alone, right? So if they're single, they're still dating a bunch of people, or they're dating someone until that person leaves them alone, or they get sick of that person, then they immediately try to find somebody else to cling to. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I've gotten here. So I'm gonna keep pulling these cards though, because I think I want like 2 more so I can bring back the lighter side. But it looks like you're doing well alone. It looks like you got a little bit of a revenge glow up, and this person's like, no, must be my soulmate on the shadow. Okay, now I got my lighter side back because this is someone that really admires how well you do alone. Like if you are single, comfortable, confident being single, you're prioritizing your glow up, your fitness, your wellness, your spiritual ascension, higher education, like you're just wanting to do well for yourself, and any partner you just happen to find, that's a bonus. This person sees that, they like that in you, and that's what's kind of attracting the lighter side to you, is they kind of like, they can admire that you seem to have a healthy relationship with yourself. Okay, so tell me more. Yeah, health. Right? They feel like you're aligned in your goals in terms of how you like to live. They think you both like to be take care of yourselves a certain way, live a certain way, chase your goals a certain way. They see the alignment of the way you want to live. When we have old school, so like if this person's a little traditional, they like that. They feel like you're in alignment with that, and that you two would be compatible or are compatible in that way. Because this card talks about vintage, chivalrous, dates, courtship, and it also talks about photos. So this person's watching your photos, looking at pictures and stuff. But when we talk about vintage, you both might have like an old school vibe. This person likes that you both share that old school aesthetic. Okay. All right, let me get more. This could be someone that works in a health or fitness based field. Okay. Either of these people. So tell me more for my pile number 2. Butterflies. Hey, look at you. I love it. You got the butterfly card in the pile that has the butterfly. So that garden cosmos with butterfly is a thing, okay? So this is someone where butterflies are a symbol. Like you might see butterflies next time you see this person. You may have a distinct memory of this person with butterflies. Maybe they like butterflies, something about butterflies. But regardless, especially on the lighter side, you give this person butterflies. Like they get so excited to see you and things like that. Okay, there might be a butterfly based song that you associate with this person. This person wants to be all up under you. Look at that. All up under you. And the red flag is someone that's always up under somebody. You see what I'm saying? They're always up under somebody. You can always see them connected to somebody. Like it's the type of person, and I don't judge because I've had friends like that. Like your social media is never just you. It's always you and somebody. You know what I mean? You always showing me pictures of you and somebody. So you just gotta watch that on that shadow, always up under somebody. But the lighter side is like this person wants to be close to you. They want to be all up in your energy, and one of the next moves is to like kind of, I don't say invade your personal space in a negative way, but like I don't know that they'll keep distance, right? Like they may jokingly like walk all up under you, be all in your face, sit up under you, right? Go in for the hug that they never go in for. Okay, I got love language here. Lots of talking. I mentioned all of the communication and things like that. This is a person that's gonna like very explicitly express themselves verbally. Okay, that's it. Even if they're joking, right? Even if they're playing, right? Even if they're like flirting, banter with the butterflies, they're gonna say it. Okay, but I do want you to be cognizant of the red flag that stepped on the table a while back, because I got banish a curse. So if you pick that other pile 1 with the shadow, or any of the other piles where that dual energy has come through like that, just be conscious of it. I don't want you to be scared. It's nothing to be scared of, but just don't be allowing people in your space and energy that shouldn't be. Okay, I've got the dragonfly of magical power. So I mentioned cord cuttings, spiritual protection, things like that. Do that and you're fine. Keep being you. Keep prioritizing, elevating, and becoming the better version of you and your personal power, because that's really what's attracted this person on the lighter side to you, as well as the shadow. The shadow wants to be an energy vampire and wants a part of your energy, whether they just like the way you live, whether they just like being in your energy, you boost their confidence. They like to have that around. The lighter side is like, I see how pile 2 moves. I really like it. Feels like someone that's gonna be in alignment with the way you're looking to wield your power towards your destiny. So I encourage the lighter side because it feels like someone that's kind of attracted to the way you move, and they may match it in some way. Like it's not someone that's trying to be something they're not. Because like the shadow is someone that just wants to drain your energy. Like they're not in alignment with what you do and how you do it, right? I'm not even certain you're compatible with the shadow. If I'm being honest, like if you kind of sit down and map out what you're like, do your love languages align, right? Like when you're spending quality time, like what do you talk about? Like that's what it feels like on the shadow. All right. So I'm going to close you out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I'm moving on to pile 3. All right, pile 3, my Burgundy, Oxblood, Dahlia. We're going to see who has a secret crush on you and their potential next move. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think I have this exact flower twice. For sure, one other time. So maybe you're already called there. We're going to be stepping in the Scorpio season soon, so that could be relevant, that new moon in Scorpio, in terms of like timelines, or this person could have Scorpio placements, Scorpio based aesthetic. Yeah, because I got the new moon in Scorpio and the full moon in Taurus back-to-back transits. Okay, but your dreams need a practical plan. So think of one of the most grounded, stable people you know. Someone that's really practical in the way they move. That's who this is. So, full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity. Someone with Taurus, Scorpio, and or both placements, okay? That's the axis of stability, of security. Like I mentioned, the most stable, most practical person you know. That's them. And if this isn't someone you would know well enough to realize that, if the move happens, you'll quickly see that this is the most stable, most practical person that you know. Okay, we've got, it's time to release negativity. Your dreams need a practical plan. This is not a person that wallows on anything, even if they're sad, even if they're actively sad, angry, whatever. Like the whole thing is, yeah, I'm mad, I'm feeling it, but at the end of the day, I got stuff to get done. I'm not going to let that throw me off of what actually was supposed to happen is going to happen. Okay, that's the personality type. So yeah, I got existence, could be a postponement of some form regarding this person, but this is the Magician, someone that moves and is very powerful. So Magician is Mercury based energy. Okay, when we talk about messages, most closely associated with the sign of Gemini. All right, so tell me, we got possibilities of planning. Someone's planning. Okay, this person could be a planner. You know, I did see postponement and I got healing here. So I got morality and healing. Moment to moment. Letter M is a thing. So I got 2 2s. And it feels like someone is trying to figure out their next move. Their next move is going to have to come in the moment by moment. So I don't know if this is someone you don't see often, or if it's unpredictable when you're going to see them. They're going to see you. But like they kind of seem to be down. They seem to be ready for it whenever you stumble upon each other. Okay. But it's someone who has had to heal in some way when we talk about morality and understanding of such. Okay. This is the person that is a deep thinker. They think about the possibilities of life. They think of morality. They think about humanity and being human and being mortal. Okay? And that's why they don't wallow. They live moment by moment, because at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on, you're still alive, right? Like that's this person's energy. Okay, let me pull more. Tell me more about my pile 3. Who's secretly admiring pile 3? Very strong in their identity, very strong in their presence and how they look and come across to other people. They may have a fixed rising sign, okay, which would be Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius. Okay. All right. Tell me more. I want to see how many of these I can get, and I want to pull. It's really quiet. This person, they're not loud. They don't talk much, or they're very strategic about what they say, what they reveal, because the table is quiet. And as I'm trying to see who this is. This may be someone who has a concern for your health or speaks about health. I got sweet and sticky. Someone that's kind, caring, compassionate, and loving. Okay. You got the physical touch here. They may be touchy-feely. Like they may walk up to you and tap you. That may be how they say hello, right? Like tap you on the arm, tap you on the shoulder. Got the Hermit. Someone that stays to themselves a little bit. Very easygoing energy though. Someone that has like a really zen vibe, like easygoing, meditative energy. You got the energy of the vampire. So obviously there's a shadow here. We're talking about someone that's an energy vampire, but we led this reading with Scorpio energy and aesthetic. So that I'm getting more strongly that that's how this person looks, right? This person probably wears a lot of dark reds, a lot of, you pick this flower because that flower probably aligned more with this person's vibe. Like Oxblood, absolutely this person, right? Of course, the scary flower is this person, right? They wear dark reds, they wear black, like a lot of dark colors, right? Got that. Okay. But this person, despite having that dark aesthetic, they're very kind, they're very insightful, they're very nurturing. Okay? It's not gender specific. I know sometimes y'all hear certain labels and gender them, but nurturing is not exclusive, okay? So tell me more. Who is this and what is this person's next move towards my pile? Self-love. Okay, so this person's going to prioritize self-love if they feel like you're an energy vampire. Just straight up, that's what they're going to do. And stay to themselves. Now, what I've gotten here is this person plans on being nice to you, kind to you if they see you. I don't know the dynamic, but the clarity of self-love seems to be precedent. So, I don't know why I got a strong wave of some of you picked this flower with someone specific in mind. And if you did that, that's weird because some of you, this person, like, it's clear to choose self-love. They feel rejected by you. They feel like you've rejected them. So if you know you did, then you did. But if you didn't, this person's under the impression that you are not interested in them. Okay? So that's why the next move is like moment by moment possibilities. Like they're open to the possibility of you two connecting, but they don't feel like you're interested. That's why they're releasing negativity. Like, oh, it's no bad vibes. I'm not worried about it. Like they like you. They admire you, but they're not gonna like run behind you. Okay? Especially if they've kind of gotten a sense of like maybe you're more of an energy vampire. Like you like attention. And if they've given you attention and it didn't feel reciprocated, they left it alone. That's what I got here. Okay? Now there is a divine union here, but I feel like that's more so what this person's seeking. Right. Okay. So self-love, emotional support. And emotional support landed on vampire. So if this person feels like you use them for emotional support, they definitely are going to run, even if they're admiring you, okay? So, because I'm not getting a next move. So tell me more. Now, the lighter side of this is next time you see this person, if they're by themselves, they may talk to you just to have somebody to talk to. Not saying they're not interested, but like they'll try to make small talk with people and they'll use that as their way of, oh, I'm here by myself to talk to you, break the ice. And if this is someone you always see, I don't know, I feel like maybe you may be encouraged to talk to this person. I don't know. It's a really weird pile. Let me get, I guess I'll take one more on the bottom and see if I can tie it all together. And if not, we'll pull more for my pile 3. Who is this and what's their next move? Courting. And spiritual awakening. Some of you, this person's going to awaken. a little more, right? Let me rephrase that. This person has realized, I'll say it like that, that you would need to awaken more to be the version of yourself that would be compatible with them. I don't know why that's a really weird thing to say. So it feels like someone that may be very passive and kind of leave it alone. I think if they see you, they'll casually say hello. So you may have trouble identifying this person as a secret admirer, because it's not going to feel like that. Because I don't really know that this pile, the dominant energy, is a secret admirer so much as it's someone that is interested, was interested at some point. Okay? But I got courting. So because like the weird thing that's throwing me off is this stack right here feels like someone that's to themselves, offer emotional support. Okay, you have the clarity, pursue courtship. So some of you may be asking about somebody that you know is not gonna like the type to pursue people, so you're being encouraged to be active. If the person I'm describing is someone that is giving you signals romantically. Okay, I'm gonna I got a couple minutes. Let me pull from these real quick. Tell me more. Okay, yeah, if you asking about a woman, look at you. You asking about a woman that's not really active like that, then you know you're gonna have to make the move, right? If you asking about somebody you know is not gonna pursue you, you're gonna have to do the pursuing at this exciting event, because it got a gong. So a woman, a gong, a woman at an exciting event, whether that's you going and you being a dominant feminine, that you know this person just not gonna do it. You're being encouraged to pursue at the exciting event. Let me see what else. Yeah, I'm not doing all this. Let me put this back. I got what I needed from that stack. I'll pull from the other one just to even it out, just to say I did. And then I'll grab your advice real quick. You're the only pile that got tea leaves. So tea could be a thing. Pay attention to your health. Oh, okay. So this could be someone that, okay, something about your healing. So this could be someone that told you to pay attention about your health. This could be someone that you told that too, did that too. Because it's like, pay attention to your health and healing. And it felt like a statement. So I don't know what's going on my table. Let me get like one more. Okay, something about the month of January. And a short journey. Okay, so stay tuned for January. Think back to January. But there's something about healing and paying attention to your health. Yeah, let's take that one. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. So like, yeah, there's some distance. Could be because of a job, but there's some distance. All right, let me get your advice. I think that really cleared things up. I'm glad I pulled this. So something about an exciting event, paying attention to your health or their health, right? And things like that. So let me get your advice. What advice do I have for my pile 3? Magical power is here. Protection is here. Success is here. So use your energy, use your power to make sure you stay protected. They threw that out to make sure I caught all these P's as well. Could be an initial, okay? Could be place, space. Since we got an exciting event here, but I have a success on my table with magical power and protection. Okay? So Emotional support felt like being active. Like this feels like my one pile that's needing to be a little more active. And I don't know why it's like that, but you'll see the success you're seeking with magical power and protection. I don't know if that's in your relationship and your interactions with this person, like being more active, more engaging, more protective. That's confusing. So it's going to mean different things for all of you, but definitely prioritize your success. I'm going to close you out and move along to pile number 4. All right, pile number 4, my Marigold group, my gold Marigold group. We're going to see who has a secret crush on you and their potential next move. And I pause because I just want to make sure I remember to let this group know this is not a secret admirer. This person's loud. They want to be seen. They want to be seen. Okay. Something about... Oh, I read that wrong, actually. I'm realizing things now that I'm filming. This is my last shuffle for my cleanse. I've got the full moon in Pisces, which was the lunar eclipse that happened a few weeks ago. And I got the new moon in Virgo, which was the most recent solar eclipse. Now, I thought this was the full moon in Virgo lunar eclipse. So maybe it's relevant because I'm seeing it in my third eye for whatever reason, thinking that's on the table. It is not. So the month of September is a thing because that's when all this went down. Okay. Yeah, so that full moon in Pisces, new moon in Virgo, could be someone with Virgo Pisces placements, dominantly Virgo, just because this is the season that happens in. And I want to make you guys aware that in a timeless sense, that full moon in Pisces, new moon in Virgo window is within a couple of weeks at the end of summer. Okay, so I got the new moon in Cancer, the new moon in Pisces. You and your loved ones are safe. Meditate and contemplate. This is someone that wants you to see them interacting with their family a certain way. I don't know why that's a thing. Like they want you to see how they treat their family members, specifically like if they have like their mom, their aunts, their sisters, like something about that they can tell that you will judge them based on that. I don't know why that's the thing. So I'm definitely, this is my group that is definitely largely feminine, definitely asking about a masculine, because this person's wanting you to see how they treat their loved ones, their family, especially the feminines around. Okay. That's new. I'm not used to seeing that. Especially at home. They're hoping that that makes you want to be a part of that family. Makes you want to participate, right? Because 4 of Wands is a new home. Hoping you want to move in with them, be it, you know, get to the point where y'all live together, where you have a home, where you have a family. Tell me more about... must be the truth. I told y'all they did not want to be seen. I just saw the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, I told y'all they want to be seen. My apologies. This person wants your attention. Flowering, guidance, breakthrough. Like, they see you as someone they could really be with in a way that is a little bit overwhelming for them. And so they're wanting you to see them. They're wanting to be seen. They want your attention. Like, this is actually someone that hopes you're watching them. Does that make sense? Tell me more about my gold Marigold. Yeah, they hope you're watching them. This is someone that thinks about you and any past interactions that you've had, but because they have a dream and you seem to fit into it for them of what they want in a connection. This is someone that would 100% be like, I'm seeking a past life soulmate. Okay, like I'm manifesting the love of my life. I have a perception, I have a vision of what I want that to look like. Okay, but you've definitely met this person before. Okay, so this isn't a pile where we're talking like a stranger that just you randomly saw. You've seen this person on at least numerous occasions. Okay, schizophrenia, compromise. Somebody that actually feels like they daydream about you. Like they daydream scenarios of like how your life is going to be with them. 6 is a number. But this is already someone that's like kind of performing as though you and them are together, because they want you to see what life with them would be like. I don't know in what sense you would have visibility to that. I don't know how often you see this person or around this person, but they seem to be giving a lot, and they want you to see them giving. The Chariot is ruled by the sign of Cancer. So again, I'm talking about those maternal figures, the maternal bloodline, aunts, sisters, all of that. Like, they want you to see and have an awareness of how they treat people. And I got a huge sense of deja vu just now on the pile, reading this energy. And I know it's not a common energy. I don't think I've read this energy like this before, but I got a wave of deja vu. So maybe this person gives you deja vu. Tell me more. Could be someone with Cancer placements as I pull out the Moon card. So strong Cancer placements. Where this is not someone that has strong Cancer placements, this is someone that aligns a lot with their maternal bloodline, or is just real close with their mom, right? Because we got Jupiter, very expansive. Might be very loud about that. Very loud about their parents. Very loud about their desire for a family. Let me see. Yeah, because I just saw, it's gone now, but would you accept this here? And I got tradition. So like, this person has a very, very clear, very, very vivid perspective on what they want a family to look like for them. And they've kind of identified you as somebody that aligns with that. Okay. Could be someone that's a little bit younger than you, because there's a certain immaturity here, but we have soulmate. Some of you, this person feels like they may have met you a little bit too soon. Okay, especially when we're talking one night stand. And someone that likes to be to themselves a lot. Still trying to figure out who they are. I'm about to layer some more because I don't want to lose that story, because that does apply for some of y'all. I want to get another layer. Tell me more about my pile 4, please. Who is this? Someone that prides themselves on their freedom. So this is someone that's single. Single. But always out and about in the community. They look really good. They prioritize health and wellness and fitness. They look really good. Okay. They're very attracted to how you look and your physical body type. Okay. But this, especially since I'm layering Hermit with community, someone that's out and about a lot by themselves and comfortable being in a community alone. And I've got the Parrot. I filmed the parrot earlier today, y'all, though it's been loud and screaming at us, and it's real. It's real, and it goes live to members today with this. Yep. Goes live to members on the day this comes public. So this person has a lot of personality. They're very well liked. They talk a lot. This is actually someone that would repeat things that you say because they like you. So like, they remember what you say and they like reference it and things like that. Okay. But lots of attention just due to their personality and how they look. Okay. Tell me more. Who is this and what is their next move? But again, they're loud because they want you to see. They really want your attention. Like, this isn't a secret admirer pile. This is a I hope pile 4 sees me pile. So tell me, safe place. There's nothing like being able to let your guard down and know that you are protected by your partner's love. This is someone that feels like they would be able to be comfortable with you at home. Right? Whether at home or out and about, like they feel like you could be their safe place, and they want to be your safe place. They want you to see them as a safe option. That's why it's all performative. Not saying this person's not genuine, but they're going out their way to show for you to see how they treat people in their family, because they want you to know that's how they're going to treat you. Something about making it safe for you, right? But this person's super attracted though. Physically attracted to you. and they see you as their soulmate. The second time I got the soulmate card on the table. Okay. And if you are not as engaged with this person, or if it's taken a while for you to warm up, they like that because they're the type of person with patience and harvest. They feel like anything worth having, any relationship worth being in will take time to build. Yeah, exactly. I got a life partner here. And I got main attraction. I mentioned this person getting a lot of attention. This person has a lot of attention. Okay. They are not. Okay, so this may be someone that you think is unenlightened. Like, I have the maturity card. You may be like, this person is not awakened spiritually. This person absolutely is. That's the part of the safe place. Okay. You got attraction 2 times. Like, this person sees you as their life partner. They're a lot more awakened than you think. Okay. And they're very physically stimulated by you with sexual healing. Now, something about this energy and the next move feels like this person knows they're only gonna have one more chance at you. It's very bizarre because I don't get heavy ex vibes. So some of you, this is your ex, which makes sense. You know the family, so they want you to see how well they're treating their family, possibly now, if they historically didn't treat them well. But I just got that wave of having a history. Like, the dominant energy this entire time has been someone that's introducing themselves to you or trying to. And for whatever reason, they just feel like when they go for it, it's the final shot. Like, something about the final shot. And I don't know why it's like that, but it feels very, I only got this final shot. Like, okay. So tell me more. Well, I say more, but we're closing it out. Give me my advice for Pile 4. This person's so loud that you should definitely know who this is. And if not, you will soon. Because they see you as their life partner. Okay? Courage. Loud energy. And concealment. Be brave enough to take your mask off. This person's almost trying to lure you to them, it feels like. Like, they're like, I hope Pile 4 sees me. So be brave enough to be yourself with this person. Be brave enough to, like, let this person see you and interact with this person and things like that. Because I almost feel like you're hiding from this person. Or at least that may be the perception. Okay? So I'm going to close you out. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.